Overnight, EA put out a patch for EA Sports PGA Tour, and it was a sizable one. They did provide us full patch notes, so I just wanted to go over this patch with you all today because, like I said, this was a very big patch. They added a ton of stuff, they fixed a ton of stuff, and I cannot wait to get out to try all of this out. By the way, if you want to watch me play through all of the new stuff and try everything out and see if everything is working correctly, you can catch me tonight at my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/respawntv. I'll be starting around 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll be diving into this patch to check it out. There will also be a link down in the description to the patch notes, to the post that they put out. If you want to go through and read it for yourself, you absolutely can. Again, link down in the description. But there are just a couple of things that I want to touch on that were added in. I'm not going to go through the full patch notes because some of it is just bug fixes. But there is some big features that have actually been added or fixed in this patch that went live this morning. The first thing is one that I have had a ton of people in my comments section asking for, saying they're not going to buy it until it is in place, and that is the 3-click swing. The 3-click has been added into the game today. If you want to hop in and test it out, you can. I will be testing it out tonight. I'll also be making a video on it. If you do want to see just how it functions before maybe diving into the game, be on the lookout for that video tomorrow here on the channel. They also added a function called Fast Play. So this is something that they talked about in the blog post. This is also something that a lot of people in the community have been asking for. It is where you choose Fast Play, and it will skip the player waving animations and some of the cutscenes, and it'll just get you in and through the round of golf that you are playing as quickly as possible. It's actually really nice to see something like this. This was community feedback that was given to the development team, and here it is. Here's Fast Play for everybody. That's pretty awesome to see, especially in such a short turnaround. So now you'll be able to go into the settings and toggle that on and get through your round as quickly as possible. They've also added another community feature that people asked for, and that is to be able to turn off the putt meter. So that is a setting now in the game where you can toggle the putt meter on or off to give yourself a little bit more of a challenge. Some people actually said that the putt meter hurt them. Like they just weren't as good as of a putter with it on. So now you have that option available to you. Another piece of community feedback that was given that has now been implemented into the game. Another piece of community feedback that was asked for that has been implemented into the game is the removal of the button hints. So all of those hints that show up down in the corner of the screen, can't turn them off. It's like, this is how you change cameras and stuff of that nature. You can now go into the visual settings and toggle them off if you do not want them to show up, just to make your overall screen just a little bit cleaner, something that I want, especially doing content. So another piece of community feedback that was asked for that has been implemented into the game. They also went over and said that they have camera fixes. So for unplayable lie animations, when the camera was kind of placed in areas where it kind of blocked visibility, supposedly that has been fixed. I'm interested to see if there's been any like camera changes, especially like if you're in a deep sand trap, if you're able to kind of get up and actually look at it. Those are all things that I'm interested to see if those have been fixed, and we'll be probably going through that tonight since I love to find myself into sand traps. Another thing that they added in that's based on community feedback was, and honestly, something that probably should have been in from the start, but the green grids now fade away after your putt. So instead of the green grids staying the whole time, the green grids will fade away just to make the entire presentation a little bit cleaner. So you'll be able to actually track the ball into the hole without having the green grids just kind of, on your screen. So that was another piece of feedback that was taken and has been implemented in. The green grid will quickly fade out as soon as your putt is made. The big thing, though, or I would say my biggest gripe with the game, has supposedly been updated as well, and that is the accuracy of the green grids. So it says that they improved the accuracy of the green grid beads flow more accurately on the green. Very interested to get out there and test this out and see if the green grids has actually been updated for a lot of the courses. That's been, I think, a lot of people's biggest gripe with the game on the putting surface, maybe even the game in general. And having that hopefully smoothed out a little bit will be very good. They also resized the cup. There were instances on when you were putting and it would kind of like go over the cup. And you would think, why didn't that lip into the cup? But it would look like it would kind of be just like floating over the cup. That's because of the visual representation of the actual cup didn't match the physics of the cup. So they've resized the cup. They reduced it to be accurate, a 1-to-1 model, so that the ball doesn't look like it's just floating over top of the cup anymore, because that did happen a lot. So glad they got that fixed as well. A big thing that a lot of people have been saying too, in feedback, the chip shot now defaults to the shortest club instead of a 7-iron. People who have played the game definitely know that you had to, every time you went to a chip, you'd have to go from a 7-iron all the way down to a lob wedge, so that you could use the lob wedge usually. That's been fixed now. It automatically goes to the lob wedge. So that's also another good change. It also says that a variety of gear, hats, apparel, clubs, drivers, stuff like that has been added into the store. I'm sure that's going to be released over a daily or weekly cadence, so we'll probably just have to see what all is added, but new things have been added to the store, so that is good. Give us a little bit more variety of things to buy so that we can fit our golfers how we see fit. They also fixed some just like errors with some of the challenges. They fixed some crashes that were occurring, just overall bug fixes to kind of give a little bit more of a cleaner process throughout the game, so that is good. They also added a shot type exclamation in the pause menu. So if you pause, you can actually get onto the shot types, and you can get a little graphic telling you what each shot type is. If you do not know, that's good to have kind of just that little hint screen in there in the pause menu for maybe those who are especially newer to the game and don't quite know what each shot type does. You now have that at your disposal in the pause menu, which is a great accessibility feature. They haven't added the ability to use mouse yet, but they did add functionality for PC users to use the mouse in some of the menus that you were not able to. A little bit better navigation through some of the sub-tabs of the menu as well. Some pause screens, things of that nature. You just have a little bit more mouse navigation that you can now use within the game. And past that, there was a ton of UI navigation fixes. There's just a ton of bug fixes. There's some commentary fixes. There was some reward pack fixes. There was some changes to some of the courses to match their real life counterparts. There was some wording that was incorrect. Things of that nature. Just overall bug fixes. There is a pretty big list of them too. If you want to go check all of them out and read through them, like I said, the description will have link to the post for the patch notes that you can go and check it out and read it for yourself. I just wanted to kind of bang on some of these really key factors I thought were key in the patch notes. A lot of pain points that the community had, a lot of features that the community wanted that are now in the game, which is great. 3-click, can't wait to test it out. And I just wanted to get this information out to you now, just in case maybe you're not going to fire up the game today and see an update. Maybe you don't live terminally online like I do. Well, that's it. Enjoy the update. Sub to the channel if you want to stay up to date with more news for the game. Gameplay coming. Again, I'm going to be doing some 3-click stuff. Cannot wait to test that out and bring that to you just to show you guys what that looks like. Again, be on the lookout for that tomorrow. But you can also catch it live over at twitch.tv/respawntv tonight if you want to catch me live over on my stream. Like the video if this information was good to know, if you enjoyed the content. Liking the video gets this video out into the algorithm, which eventually leads to promoting my channel, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you did leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you think of all of the notes for the patch. I'm pretty excited to dive into it and test it all out. Hope you are as well. Past that, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next one.